Good morning and welcome to episode 61 of The Daily Light. Patience. Who doesn't need more patience? And I'm going to be the first one to raise my hand because we feel sometimes that because God is God, He can just act and everything falls into place, right? Yeah, we know it doesn't happen like that. But there's a passage from Isaiah that always makes me feel better. It helps me really reflect on what God is trying to do. Let me read it to you. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor your ways my ways, says the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, my thoughts higher than your thoughts. Yet just as from the heavens the rain and snow come down, and do not return there, till they have watered the earth, making it fertile and fruitful, giving seed to the one who sows, and bread to the one who eats, so shall my word that goes forth from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but shall do what pleases me, achieving the end for which I sent it. Think of any time in your life that you've had to make a decision. We think about the repercussions. It's not only the end game or the short-term goal. There's so many things behind it, so many things that one decision is going to cause. I mean, for those of us that are parents, we think about that too. Whenever we say yes or no to our children, we're not only thinking at that moment, we're thinking long-term, what do we want to achieve? It's the same thing as God. And just think of that image. Think of the science behind that passage right now. The rain coming down from the clouds and the job of the rain, the things that it waters to help things grow, to provide for people. All of those things have to come into fruition before the water comes back into heaven to come down again. There's a whole process between everything that God does, and it's for our good. It's for the good of everyone involved. So when you need some patience, think about this. Think about how God is just preparing everything so that it's better for you. And I think about the story of Lazarus. You know, when Lazarus was sick, his family sent out to Jesus to come right away because he was sick, he was dying, and they knew that if Jesus was there, Lazarus wouldn't die. But instead, Jesus waited and waited because he still had work to do where he was. And then he decided to go. By the time he went to visit Lazarus, Lazarus was already dead. And his sister said to him, if he would have been here, he wouldn't have died. But that's the moment in which Jesus created one of his biggest miracles in bringing Lazarus back from the dead. And because of that, so many people that day believed that he was the Son of God. Because God used that death and that whole process for his glory. And so it is in our lives. So whenever you want something to happen right away, think of all the ways that God is working on making it even better than you could have imagined. Have a blessed day.